question goes to Alex from Ganesh at Strafe. Congratulations on the win today. After an 8-0 start, Crew and especially Kesnet coming alive to win 4 rounds in a row. Something similar happened in the second half where Crew won 2 rounds in a row and immediately called a timeout. What was the point of discussion during this timeout?
You guys remember? 'Cause I don't really remember.
I
But
don't play B retake.
oh yeah, we didn't want to retake B anymore, and then just make sure that we stopped them from walking up B, pretty much.
Thank you. Next question goes to something from Ganesh at Strafe. There were a lot of talks about your international debut, especially after missing Tokyo. The community expectations were building up a lot during this time. Did that put any pressure on you to perform?
It's not about pressure. I just miss how to play on stage. And like first 5-6 rounds on split, I just a bit shaky, nervous, but after this I a bit calm down and just start to play Valorant.
Thank you. Next question also goes to something from Sports Key to Esports. Everyone on your team seemed to have a lot of fun on the stage. How does it feel to have a 2-0 win to start off your international debut?
I feel amazing to win first my match on international stage. And yeah, thank you for support.
Thank you. Next question also goes to you, something. You're very popular today. This comes from a user on the Valorant competitive community. This being your first international LAN, did you have any nerves? Also, is there any particular player or players you look forward to facing?
How I will say I a bit shaky on first match. But I don't think I'll be same nervous like on the next match. It will be like tomorrow or 2 days. I'm not sure. I wanna face to be on face to face versus Kankan. To be honest, I wanna play versus him. Yeah, it will be a hype match.
Thank you. Next question goes to Alex from Ganesh at Strafe. Who do you see winning the next game? Do you wish to face EDG once more?
I think EDG will win, but for us we prefer to play Giants because EDG is someone we scrim with all the time, and it's usually harder to play against someone that like comes from your region, in my opinion. So, yeah. But I am rooting for EDG though.
Thank you. We'll now move to remote media questions. First question goes to Brandon, Esports GG.
Thank you very much. Congratulations on the win, everybody. I'll ask this to Coach Alex. Now that we have both Jing and something, playing in that double duelist composition, other teams are kind of staying away from that still, but you guys obviously have, your way of playing. I'd just like to ask, what about the two of them? How do they complement each other, and what makes them so effective on that double duelist roles?
I think it's more the supporting cast rather than how they complement each other. You have to give props to the other 3 players. They have really, really on point utility all the time. And then it makes it easier for something and Zing to dive into the side and get their 1v1s.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Razor. And I see you asked a question. I saw the clips that you posted, but the links didn't work for some reason. If you were talking, I think you were muted. We'll come back to you. Next question goes to Nerditude.
Hi, my question is for something. How did you handle the nervous before and during your debut in an international event of this magnitude? Thank you.
How can I again handle?
How do you deal with it?
How I deal with it? Yeah. To be honest, it's not only me, it's also my teammates, my coach Alex helped me with this a lot because they know I'm a bit nervous sometimes when I play on stage, but yeah, like this. It's not only me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Diogo VLRGG.
Thank you. This is also for Alex. You talked a bit about that timeout you took, and it was the only one you took throughout the match. Were you just happy to let your boys ride it out during today?
I mean, I think we were in the lead most of the time. Pretty much, I think whenever I thought of taking a timeout, they already had discussed the solution beforehand, or they at least had a good game plan in mind. So I didn't see the need to do anything. With regards to Pearl, I think it's also because they were starting to catch fire. I think like being very confident enough to walk all the way into B is something that like only a confident team does, you know. So I needed to pause and we needed to discuss that moment.
Thank you. Next question goes to Brandon Esports GG.
Thank you again. I'll ask this one to Divai. Leading into Tokyo and into this tournament, a lot of people kind of called you one of the underrated players on Paper X. You really had a really good performance, and honestly, it doesn't look like there's any sort of underrated player on the team any longer. So I'd just like to ask how you thought of your performance today and how it feels to kind of be on a team where everyone around you is also firing on all cylinders.
Sorry, can you repeat the last one?
Yeah, just about your, asking you about your performance, how you felt it was today, and then just how it feels to be on a team where everyone else around you is performing up to the same standards and expectations.
I mean, obviously, it feels great to be able to keep up with my teammates because I mean, like my teammates are very good players, you know. So like sometimes if you don't perform as individual, like you're gonna feel like you kind of like useless, you know. So like I mean, it's a good feeling, honestly, but also I think I perform well if people don't expect too much from me, as in like from the public eyes, you know. So yeah, I would like to keep that way if possible.
Thank you very much. We have Razor next.
Hi, I've got a clip that I've submitted.
1 second while we set that up.
And my question is, in round 11, Kesnet gets a blind 2K with the op through smoke. What was your reaction? Sorry? What was your guys' reaction in the moment, and how do you feel now, like seeing the clip from his perspective?
We have to see the clip.
We have to see.
on pro,
they have the
right?
clip.
I saw it though. He just like
Really?
shot 2 shots through in the smoke and both people died.
Yeah. Do you guys have the clip so that we can see his POV?
Yeah, I've submitted it in the Zoom chat.
Yeah, we're trying to set it up. 1 second.
You can just,
Wait,
say,
me-
you can just say what you said.
Yeah, you remember how it's
Yeah. Right.
Look at something. Fully pushing forward. Another kill found.
This is playing out exactly the way that the last round went too, where they had that cosmic divide, the same exact split
Blades
on the flank.
Blade. Yeah, both duelists can just disrespect and push out and look at something. Fully pushing forward. Another kill found.
This is playing out exactly the way that the last round went too, where they had that cosmic divide, the same exact split
Blades.
on the
Saw
flank.
you.
Blades for Kesnet. A 1v2, a winnable.
No way.
no way, Fiso.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you see?
You see that?
Oi.
Say it, Ilya, say it.
Hey.
Say it, Ilya, say it.
I mean, in this moment, I just say, okay, I'm not dying in smoke, and after this shot, I just, what the fuck? And after he kill Aaron, I just say, like,
Damn.
bit like him, a bit like
We-
him.
we
Bit
just
them.
laughing.
We say damn Taiko, but it's basically Singaporean or Malaysian for like
It's just
so
like
lucky.
saying like it's just like lucky. shot.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
but good play.
I mean, in hindsight, quite sick.
Yeah, it's quite sick.
I mean, the last shot was sick though. Like after seeing the POV now, yeah, I mean, good place.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other remote media questions? Are there any on-site media questions? Okay, looks like we are concluded with the press conference today. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
You. Okay, answering.